Guys, welcome to another tutorial. We're doing a screen recording one this time, another one, and today we're going to be looking at my new home lab. I just made another server out of a computer I had lying around and took three of the largest hard drives I have, which was two 2 terabytes and one terabyte at this current time. And I have made a 3 terabyte Umbrel server, so let's get into it. So I have put things how I want it to be, and I just got all the apps that I wanted to get, and yeah. So the cool thing about Umbrel is rather than going through the painstaking of installing things manually onto a server, which I guess it doesn't support all applications, but the wide variety that is supported, I was quite surprised, and yeah. So these are the current resources that have been used. I've set my server to low performance mode because I'm going to be running this 24/7, just like the other server. And I'll just probably add a little bit more extra dollars on the power bill a month, since I'm a host. I'm going to be running two servers 24/7. I could also access the server through a Tor browser if I wanted to, but I'm going to set this as local only, so that means I can only access it through the network. And I can still access it through the network as well if I'm outside of the internet through my primary server that I'm still self-hosting. Just use a virtual machine to browse the local Umbrel. So, yep. Without my rambling, let's swipe to the. Let's look at the live usage actually before we look at any apps. So, this is the current usage in real time. As I said, I've put this on a 2 terabyte hard drive, so there's a fair amount of space left. The space that is being used is just applications. I haven't stuck in any personal files or documents on this yet, only because I've just set this up. And yeah, these are all the apps that are currently running that I'm going to stick on the server, and I've got at least at least above plus 2 gigs to play with if my apps need it. So 2.2, so I guess it's enough gig headroom to think. So as I said, my CPU is at low performance, so this thing will run quite thing in the background. If I stuck it on high performance, there's obviously more power consumption, since I'm going to be using this as a server. So yeah, this is the live usage. So these are all the apps that are self-hosted. I haven't been in a lot of these apps. I have just installed them. But I am going to go into, first one is Plex. So Plex is a media server. So if we go to Plex, just to make sure that I'm signed in. So if Plex is we can store your movies and music and whatever. So, okay, so, yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, so we're just going through the setup. Okay, Plex Pass, so this is just a premium thing if you want a paid version, but no, we're just going to stick to the thing. So okay, it's not letting me name the server for some reason. Here we go, let's name it. So we'll name this one ET, just like my user. People think, ET, but that is what I am going to call my server. So we go next. Okay, and we're logged into Plex, and this is self-hosted. And for me, this was just a one-click install using Umbrel. I didn't have to go to the command line and make sure all the dependencies and repositories were all thing. Umbrel done it by itself. So, yep, that is Plex. So next one I would look at is Pi-hole. So Pi-hole is a DNS ad blocker. It blocks ads. Some might not things, but majority will. And these modes, you can actually put this on. I just want to log into it to see what it's like, because this is the, as I said, first time. I had this server installed once before, but yeah, I overloaded it, so yep. So yep, no, Pi-hole works fine. This is the Pi-hole. This was also a one-click install. Didn't have to muck around. I just had to go through Umbrel's store to download it and install it, and it ran automatically. So it downloads, installs, and runs it. So yeah, so that's Pi-hole. So what else have we got here? Actually, we'll set up Home Assistant. And the reason why I want to set up Home Assistant is because I'm going to be using it for I'm going to be using Home Assistant for when I get, well, home appliances. So let's go OK. So yeah, we'll go through the Home Assistant setup. So create user. So my name, I'd put ET. Well, this is only local. Actually, it suggested me a password, so let's just use that instead. Okay, so the next step. Is search address. Oh, so this is just a map thing, so it advises you to think, well, we can skip that. We can set that later. So now we've got, we'll put us to New Zealand, because we are New Zealand, you know. No use trying to confuse the thing. Okay, so we'll go next. So Home Assistant, so this has to do with connecting all your smart appliances together. So as you can see here, this is what sports. So you got Chromecast, lights, smart plugs. So pretty much home automation. And now it's given me the devices that are on the network that Home Assistant itself can detect. And yes, it works. So we set up Home Assistant. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oops, it wasn't meant to happen. Let me just close that tab. Close this tab. And let's look at something else. So one thing I'm curious about is Firefox. Let's see how this turns out. I just want to see. Oh wow, so here you go. We've got a full-fledged internet browser on Umbrel. So if you didn't want people to know your history, you can actually browse the internet through this browser if you're using their devices. So if I logged into my server using, say, my mum's computer, I can log into this, use Firefox, and then do browsing like I would normally on the internet, even though I'm using Chrome, which is quite a thing. So we've got Firefox in Chrome, because I'm using Google Chrome to view this, and that's cool. That's awesome. Good to know that it works. So yeah. What's another one? So this one's supposed to be like Reddit, a private version of Reddit. Oh, and it is. So it gives you some news, videos. So cool. This means that I can browse Reddit without being tracked, because this is just a client that I'm working through. I'm not actually on the Reddit website using this itself. I'm actually going through the client. So that's pretty cool. Jellyfin. So Jellyfin, this is another media streaming service like Plex. I've got to set it up. So welcome to Jellyfin. English, yes. So we go next. So let's create an account. So ABC, Actually, no, we'll do that thing. So we'll do that later on. Actually, so we go previous. So we'll actually do that later on, only because I just wanted to show these actually working. So that's Jellyfin, and all these are one, as I said, guys, one-click installs. You don't have to, go for any big rigmarole to actually get these up and running, which is cool. Tailscale, Tailscale VPN, unless I got to use a Tailscale client. It didn't let me go through that way. Portainer, let's have a look at Portainer. I just want to see if it is running. Great, so there's Portainer, so that I can put custom Docker images on here too, custom software, but I'm not going to do too much of that, because I'm actually quite happy with what is on here. Another instant messaging one I actually want to try is, where is it? Databag, actually. Here we go. So this is supposed to be, it is too. So this is it's supposed to be a team collaboration. I would have to look more into this, but this would be cool for team collaboration over a network. I've got two of these installed, this and also another one there called, what was it? It slipped my mind, but it's here. I know because I'd seen it. So Home Assistant, we looked at Jellyfin. So here, what else have we got? Nginx Proxy Manager, Nextcloud. So Nextcloud is a suite on its own. I just want to see if it works. Yay! We've got a Nextcloud instance. So Nextcloud does a lot of things: file sharing, Office, another team collaboration, create users, individual users, and hook computers up. Good for all-arounder for Office and business, which, well, could be used for that in the future. MeTube. So apparently MeTube, you can actually download off YouTube. So I don't know how this is gonna work. Downloading. Yeah, actually, I have a play around with that later on. I just wanted to see if it works, and which it does. So, Mealies, this is supposed to be for recipes. So I thought I'd put somewhere I can put my recipes. Oh, cool. So I can add my meals and plans. I just got to create me a user on this. Yeah, so that's really cool. You can create meal plans and all that sort of thing, and save them in the database, your own recipes. You can register, so anyone that comes across my own mealies can register. So if we register, create a, so you can actually create your own group. So even if someone jumped on the server on my local network, they can actually create their own account with mealies too, which is cool. I don't mind. That's pretty cool. So what else have we got? Let's see. This is supposed to be another messaging where you can send notes. So I would have to send private and secure notes. So this is supposed to be a multi-user thing here, which I'll explore more later, but that's working too, which is quite surprising. What else have I got left to look at? I've looked at Firefox. This is supposed to be another team collaboration as well too, I think. Can't remember actually what this is for. But unless it's for movies and streaming and stuff. Oh, it is. So I think this browser's YouTube without being tracked. So yeah, if I recall correctly. So yeah, this is a new home lab. What else have we got? Actually, another one I want to look at. I don't think it's on here yet. is OnlyOffice. Oh, no, it is on here. OnlyOffice. So OnlyOffice, I had to install Nextcloud with this. So this is supposed to be a document creating. Yep, then it is. Create documents and all that. Cool. So I can have my own document and all that. I can share this too. But for now, this is just my own home server. So transmission. This is a torrent client. So I can download torrents onto this PC and leave them to do, and come look at them later on. There can be movies or all sorts. So overall, I'm actually happy with the server. All I done was I just chucked an extra RAM stick in this. This only had 4 gigs, so I just chucked another 4 gig stick I had lying around, so that made it 8 gigs of RAM. I'm just looking for where it's got the info, so we can see the info of this troubleshoot language. So as I said, remote in using tour access, but I'm going to say no for now. Oh, here we go. This must be where this is the Umbrel version 1.3, IP address, been up for 38 minutes. So yeah, I'm actually trying to look because I did see it. What's under advanced settings? Let's have a look. So we've got terminal, so we can open a terminal. Umbrel OS beta programs. Cloudflare DNS, I haven't tried that. I guess that will connect to Cloudflare, what's on. I won't put the programs on. Factory reset and terminal. Cool. So yeah, here, device info. So this is the computer. Hopefully it'll give me a reading. I don't know if this will. So if you go device, it says unknown. That's strange. So pretty much, as I said, i5. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. CPU that boosts up to 3.35 gigahertz. And yeah, so I just thought I'll stop rambling and just conclude this video. I'm impressed from what this can do, and I'm going to be using this more often for a computer that's been lying around doing nothing for under and over a year. I think it was actually over a year. I thought I'd turn it into a server, and I think I'm going to use it more as a server than actually as a computer, which is quite ironic, but it's alright. But until next time, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. I know it was a bit of a rant and a ramble, but hey, that was the first time looking at it myself in all these applications I've installed. And until next time, everyone have a good day, and chit chat.